See, if you want to be where you're at and just keep going, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and if what you want to do after this meeting, after we get done with you guys, okay, is if you want to stay right where you're at $100,000 a year and just be comfortable, okay, that's great. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not what we were talking about in Palm Springs. We were talking about how we were going to become millionaires, how we were going to commit to the company and build Herbalife around the world. That's an unusual commitment, okay? That's extraordinary commitment we're talking about, okay? And that's what we talked about then, and that's what we're going to talk about here. We talked about how we were going to stick to the basics on continuing to sell the products and continuing to get distributors, and we were going to continue to teach people how to sell the products and recruit distributors, and that's what we were going to do all day long, okay? And then we told them at that meeting, I said, listen, gang, we're now about to leave, okay? And I've told you everything that there is to know, okay? And everything that I've shared with you here may not be for you. So if it isn't, great, okay? But where I'm going is $100 million. So I got to see you guys. I'm leaving, and I left. And when we got out of that group meeting, there was a couple of people that didn't make it. Like I say, Don Grinnell, that next month, $18,000 worth of business. The next month, he was out of business and into another multi-level company. Dallas Bordenov never made it. Tim Greeny stuck for about 3 years. 3 years he did it. He's the sponsor of Mark Zuckerberg in the back of the room. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Okay, can you believe it? Okay, and he left. He left. And I never forget putting it on Tim Greeny. Okay, because Tim Greeny really hurt my feelings, man. He was my best friend. Okay, we had really gotten to like each other. We were very much like each other. And I'll never forget taking him up to my first house that I bought up on Mulholland Drive. And we were sitting there, and I said, Tim, you are making such a serious mistake. I put my best deal on Tim, okay? Just like I'm going to put my best deal on you guys, okay? I tried everything I knew how to do. And Tim left, okay? And he's got Mark Zuckerberg and all the group, Philly, everybody underneath that deal, and he's gone, okay? Tough. Tough, okay? And that's what it's going to be here. Tough. Okay? So here, what we're going to do is we're back in Palm Springs for the second time. And we're going to get to be good friends this weekend. Good friends, okay? No private meetings for Mark Hughes. Okay? I'm going to be out with you guys, and I'm going to try to get every single person's story in the room. I know you guys, okay? I know you guys, okay? But I don't know you guys, okay? And we're going to get to know each other differently than we've known each other ever before, as much as we can in 4 days, okay? Everywhere I'm going to be is at the pool, at the breakfast table, at the wherever you guys are at, okay, is what it's going to be, okay? Because this group is my champions. Okay? And we are the group that's going to make it happen. And we're going to talk all week long about the teamwork that we're going to have to take Herbalife around the world, to have the kind of prestige that we want, to have the kind of smell-good company that we want, to have the kind of shiny image that we want. It's going to take a serious amount of teamwork, because we're in a serious amount of languages, with a lot of different religions, with a lot of different colors of skin, with a lot of different kind of personalities, and it's going to take a lot of people that have the commitment to take the message, okay, to all around the world. Okay, and we're going to get to know each other. We're going to get rid of all the rumors this week. All the rumors, whatever they are, and I know what they are, by the way, okay, and you guys are going to help give some of them, okay? We're going to get rid of them all, this weekend so that our minds are right, so that we're not thinking 30% of our time about who's doing what and everything that's going on, okay? The only thing that you need to be thinking about, okay, only thing you need to be thinking about, okay, is how many customers you're going to be getting and how many distributors you're going to be getting and how many people, and then you're going to get teaching those people how to get customers and how to get distributors. That's all you guys need to be doing, okay? That's all you need to be doing, okay? All you need to be doing. 50% of the first Palm Springs group became millionaires. Now look at what we got here. Isn't this interesting? And I'll tell you what's really interesting, okay? There was me and 7 people that came to Palm Springs. Today what we have is me and my 7 Chairman's Club members today. Very interesting. And we are all going to this front row, okay, because these guys are very good friends of mine, and they know, okay, they know how to work, and they know how to make millions, okay, and we're going to do our best job, okay, to get everybody in the room clear about how you're going to make millions, okay, how you guys are going to make millions. Now, whether you make millions or not is strictly up to you, okay? And like I said at the beginning, okay? If everything that we talk about isn't for you, that's okay, okay? This is not your average, ordinary, regular meeting that we're going to be talking about. We're talking about what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, what the game plan is. I'm going to show you guys the entire game plan on how we're going to get this year here, you understand? This year here, if we pour it on when we get out of this room, we're going to be about $1.5 billion this year. $1.5 billion. Now that means we got to get out of this room, okay, and we got to pour it on like we've never poured it on in our entire life in the next few months, because we might miss it by 50 million if we don't get busy, okay? But we need that $1.5 billion. Do you understand why we need that? Write this down. It sounds better. It's part of our history. It's going to be part of our story that helps us get people in, write this down, easier. Every year in Herbalife has been easier. Every year. So we have to pour it on so we can hit 1.5 billion so we can make it easier. Okay? Then I'm going to show you guys, okay, over the next couple of days, how we're going to hit 2.1 billion next year. Write that down. Because that's what we're going to do. Okay? If you guys do it, it's irrelevant. I am going to do 2.1 billion. Do you understand? I am going to do 2.1 billion. We're going to show you the products, okay, that's happening over the next year. Okay, we're going to show you that. We're going to show you the countries that are going to be happening, okay? We're going to show you how we're ethically going to do it, okay? We're going to show you that, okay? We're going to become best friends here this weekend, okay? But we're going to show you this weekend how we're going to get to $5 billion, okay? $5 billion. $5 billion. $5 billion is what's going to be happening. And I'm going to get the $5 billion, period. Okay? This kid is going to $5 billion. Now, again, if you guys decide to get in on this, okay, great. Because let me tell you how much money you're going to be making at $5 billion. Write this down. Put down your total income that you're making per month right now. Write that down. Everybody. Karsten, everybody. Wait, no, don't think. Right. Do as I say. Don't think. I know how to make millions. Okay? I'm going to teach you guys how to make millions this weekend. I don't want you to think. I want you to listen and do. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Okay? And we're all going to get seriously rich. Write down how much you're making right now. At $5 billion, you're going to be making a minimum of 5 times what you're making right this moment. Write that figure down. Stare at it. Get a feeling of it. Where could you be living? What kind of houses could you guys have? What kind of clothes could you be having? How many cars could you have? Okay? At only 5 times. Now, some of you, okay, some of you are going to be making 10 times what you're making right now. 10, write it down. 10 times, write that figure down. Get a feeling of what that looks like. 10 times what you're making right now. Do you understand that at $5 billion, there's going to be $50 million in just the 1% pie? $50 million. Do you know how much money that is? There's going to be people at $5 billion, okay, that get $5 and $6 million, okay, in just the pot. You see, some people are making 10 times. There will be someone at $5 billion. There will be a couple of people that are making about 20 times what they're making right this moment. Why do I know that? Because I know exactly what everybody's making right now at $1 billion. You see, I know all your guys' incomes, every single person, okay? And it's going to happen. And it's going to be unbelievable when it happens. The whole world, gang, is going to be open in about the next 5 years. The entire world, okay? And we're going to get the products that we have currently in all the existing countries. We're going to get the other countries opened up with the regular product line, and then come back and get them all the products. Then we're going to show you this weekend the new products that we're going to get involved with over this year and the next year. We're going to show you that. This is not for everybody to show, okay, but we're going to show you guys, okay? And we're going to do the $5 billion plan, and it's going to be absolutely unbelievable.